Good evening again, good evening. Nyam comedy people, good evening. How are you doing? How was your meal? Was good? Went back 3 seconds? Awesome. Well, I want to welcome you to Spade Bar Lodge and to this evening's Nyam Comedy and Dinner, the Gratitude Show. The Gratitude Show simply because it's Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, and I thank you for being here, spending part of that Thanksgiving weekend with us. All right? It's also gratitude for, this is our third Nyam Comedy Dinner here at Spade Lounge, and this is the final one for the year, so I call it gratitude, giving thanks for those of you who've come here a second and a third time, and those who have been here for the first time. Anybody here for the first time? Yes, some first timers, welcome. And trust me, I know you will be back. All right? And the rest of you, I assume you are all repeat offenders. So welcome again. Thank you so much for coming. All right, so I'd like to do a little roll call to know who are dealing with in the house. You see? So anybody from Antigua and Barbuda in the house? Yeah. Hey, look at you. Very good, welcome. Anybody from Curacao, Low Dutch Caribbean, Grenada, Haiti, Jamaica? And then let's shoot up the place. Always had to shoot up the place. St. Lucia, any St. Lucia in the house? Dominica, Guyana. Yeah, welcome Guyana. Well, they behave like some serious hooligans now in the cricket match. Oh God, well, they can't take defeat at all. Oh good. I am. Isn't cricket a gentleman's game? That's what it's saying? Well, gentlemen walk all the way in Grenada, in Guyana. Anyhow, welcome the Guyanese and them in the house. Yes! What's missing? That's it. We say Haiti? Haiti in the house? Dominica? No? Alright. And let's see. St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Hello, welcome to St. Vincent. Somebody missing? Anybody from Canada in the house? Yeah. All right, let me go real far. We were in the Caribbean. Let me go to the continent. Anybody from Ghana, Nigeria, Tanzania? Hey, Tanzania get in. Tanzania's in the house. Anybody from Trinidad and Tobago? Anyhow, welcome again. I mean, who are Mr. Asiaman? Who? Anybody from Barbados? Alright. Even though I said Trinidad and Tobago, let me split it up. Anybody from Tobago in the house? Yes, we got some Tobagonians. Alright, and the rest of you, Trinidad. Alright, we have somebody all the way from Detroit is in the house. Detroit see the show and said, come and take the train and come down. Well, let me welcome our Detroit brothers and sisters who's in the house. Come on, Detroit. Give it up for Detroit. Yes, where them? Alright. Detroit and dogs. Detroit gone to the dogs. Wow! Oh, you're welcome. It's so lovely to have you. All these smiling faces. Thank you so much for coming. You really made my day. You know, because So much of my other regulars said that they either out of town because it's Miami Carnival, so some gone down to Miami, some gone, out of town to spend it with family for Thanksgiving. Some say, well, they having the Thanksgiving dinner today, so they can't come out. So I still want to give thanks to you. Give yourself a round of applause for being here. Any church goers in the house? Any church goers? You go to church? Do you? Yeah? What about you? Do you go to church? What church do you go to? Pardon? Gospel?
We're from Access Community Church.
Oh, Access Community Church. Yeah, okay. In Hamilton. You came all the way from Hamilton?
Yeah.
Wow, let's welcome all the Hamilton folks in the house. Yes. We have Hamilton. Well, our headliner, she does live in Hamilton as well. And she came in all the way from Hamilton as well. And so there's a lot of traffic, coming in. Yeah. She made it in time, she's here. So there's Hamilton. Anybody from Guelph? Yeah? Mississauga, Etobicoke, Oakville, Alton, Brampton. Yes, right. Scarborough. Toronto? Yes, who is it? Ajax, Pickering, Oshawa. Who? Where you from? Scarborough. I thought Scarborough already want me there. So we're back to church. Anybody come? Do you go to church? You do, yeah. I like it. You go to church? Huh? Church? Yeah. Anybody go to church? I don't. You see, because church is a place where I set a man who have never been to heaven brag to persons who may never get there. So I'm one of those. I just don't go to church. Now, I often say that I don't have a problem. Any vegans in the house? Yes? So where you eat here? You got food that you can eat? You got something? I always say, girl, that, I don't have a problem with vegans, I just never had a beef with anyone. What I have a problem with is this notion of like meat. Okay, good. You notice that there's something called like meat. These products called like meat. Yes, that's right. Beyond meat and so on. These are the stuff for the vegans and the vegetarians. I have a problem with that. Why? Because why you want to enjoy the idea of meat? Find another name now. We're going to leave the people and the meat alone now. Yes. Now, one of the toughest things about watching your diet is not so much watching what you eat, is watching what other people eat. You call it it's a kind of seafood diet. Because as far as you see food, it's not stuff you want to eat. I mean, I've been trying to lose the weight. I'm trying my best. But it keeps finding me. Then the next thing they tell me is that you should exercise. It cannot just depend on watching what you eat. You have to exercise too. But if God wanted me to touch my toe, He would have put it on my knee. You tell me that you don't know exercise. And when you reach this age, I often feel that I wish our body was like a vehicle. We could trade it in for a newer one. You understand? Yes, I wish that. Because at this age, every time I cough and I sneeze, my radiator is leaked. And my exhaust is backfire. And when my two front tires flat. purpose, you know. I mean, what is the purpose of your armpit? But you see, when you reach my age, the armpit have purpose. Because it is when you lie down, your breast is to relax into the But, you know, getting old is something else, you know. Because every time I sit down by the breakfast table to eat, it's only CPS, crack, pop, snap. And I'm not eating cereal. But aging, I tell you, is a bitch. Yeah, because from the time you reach a certain age, you know, there's all kind of mentally and ailment that's hit you. You know, I often say that since the pandemic, I have reconciled with age and aging. All right. I know for sure because I accepted to perform in a senior pride event last year. Now the word senior and me never used to be in one sentence. Okay? Prior to the pandemic, I had a polyamorous relationship with Miss Clairol and Biden. But with stay home and lockdown, you ain't have nowhere to go, so why bother? Embrace the grace. But nowadays I have it in blue. That is because last year I was in a movie named Deep Blue, and I put my hair in blue to walk the red carpet for the premiere. And since then, everybody tell me they like it and complimenting me about it. And I decided get to like it, so I have been continuously putting the hair in blue. Anyhow, I digress. Where are they going on over there? Anyhow, I digress. I am now considered a senior in the community. Don't clap for that. Eh? Don't clap for that. All right, I'm not considered. And I know I'm getting up in age because I can't pass a bathroom without saying, you know, I might as well pee while I'm here. You know, I went to the supermarket during the pandemic just when things was opening up. And, you know, you were allowed to go to the supermarket, remember? And you just have security guard by the door, you know, checking your temperature. Now, I don't trust nobody in a uniform pointing anything at me. Eh? Next thing they say they thought it was a taser. Anyhow, I get to the supermarket, I stand up in line, and as I reach up to the top of the line, security guard point the gadget at my forehead, check my temperature, and I'm about to go into the supermarket to buy my produce. I went to buy butter, flour, milk, cheese, eggs, and onion. I come back out with liquor. That temperature gun they are pointing at your forehead, it is erasing your memory. Stop blaming age. I did not forget what I went to buy. Okay? I just had to go back home, walk back, remember, and come back again. As if I didn't remember. Watch out. That is Alzheimer's. But I remember. So it's just some Alzheimer's. Okay? But this concept of age and aging is a bitch. Because from the time you reach 50, it's all kind of ailment and malady that's hit you, you know. It's hypertension, diabetes 1, 2, and 3, high cholesterol, low cholesterol, good cholesterol, bad cholesterol. It works. But when doctor tell you to stock up on your iron because your blood count low, try your best and do it naturally. Okay? Because you see, it has things like bhaji, beetroot, liver, right? All of them high in iron. Don't bother with them in the iron tablet business. Even though they warn you side effects when taking these tablets. But let me tell you something, It ain't have nothing more side than a constipation. You hear me? Unless they mean your backside cock, no ass. Okay? I went and I buy a tablet called Palafa to supplement my iron intake. Well, boy, by the time I take the third tablet, the side effect take effect. And let me tell you this again, don't ever pray to get a constipation. It is the most frustrating feelings ever to sit down on a throne and you can't make a speech. A piece of sweat hit me and I had to take off my gloves. When water more than flour, I take off all my clothes. Panty, brazier, too bad. Hoping to ease the tension. Guess who tell me to do that? Once, all of a sudden I start to feel like I'm in Woodstock back in 1969, and I've never been to Woodstock, Once I sight psychedelic colors just start to flash across my mind, and all I hear in my head is, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. And to give peace a chance, well, I ain't know what to do with myself now. So I decided I will hold on to my too big toe and push. Nyam people, don't tell me I push. I could feel it coming, but suddenly it started to feel like a bathtub dog. It just caught in the exit. I said, no man, this is real shit, no man. So I decided I will hold on to my two ankles now and push. Listen to me, I push till I feel the rock of Gibraltar come tumbling on. Yes. When most people catch yourself, it's no self, I have to make the real true speech. When I look around to see what just come out of me, I have to ask it, is you give me all that problems, man? You know it, answer me now. When I flushed the tank, Trevor refused to leave. I had to call him Trevor because only a man could stand up so. Wow. Any lovers of Lizzo in the house? Lizzo, I love my Lizzo. Lizzo make fat people attractive now. We in fashion. All them skinny bitches who feel it's them alone till the skin out on stage in a bathing suit. Hell no! Now they will have to contend with we fat heifers to dance in the latest music video. Yes. Big girls dancing, we trending now. Yeah, we trending now. Big girls dancing up a storm. Well, more like a hurricane of a 9 category. Behind all the hip hop and R&B artists, varicose and cellulite collide. Say, look very rich. Nobody can talk to me now, when they say I start to bubble and wine, talk and skin out, But it's a new day now. We have a whole movement for myself. Yeah? They call it body positivity. Body pause. Body plus. Body plus. No, I don't mind. No, I don't feel too bad now for being a plus size. But I hated the idea of plus though. Why couldn't be a minus or divide? Do I look like an added fraction? But it's a new day now. It's a new day now. I could now go down to the plus size section of the store, wobbling with pride. Yes. Back in the day in Trinidad, I hated going shopping. It was pure trauma, persecution. Yeah. abused. You know, whenever I enter a store, you know, the store girls and then the store clerks, well, nowadays they're called customer service representatives. But the store girls and them had a way they would brace me at the front door, look at me up and down and say, we don't carry your size in here. And then I would have to haul the fat ass off to the next store. And you know, you could bet your last dollar is a skinny piece of macaroni telling me this, eh? But it's a new day now. It's a new day now. Alright, all them skinny maga bitches, you are all now body minus, body negativity. Yes. Where all the fat girls are, all the put up on your hand. Anybody wants people. You mean to say you have one body in here? Yes, put up your hand, girl. Now we can accept talk about being fat without having an attitude. Okay? I remember when I was just fresh off the boat and came to Toronto, and I looked at one of my colleagues and I said to her, girl, you put on some weight. And the woman was offended. I didn't realize that they don't tell me to put on weight in this place. The woman was offended. I mean, I thought I was being kind. I mean, I could have said, you big fat and absorbing. Or you're a boogaloops. Or you slabber. But no, I didn't do that. And you know, you Canadians, you know, you're all very full of polite filter. Would be like, girl, you look different. Different, my ass. Is there? You look how I struggle like margarine. I can't believe it's butter. But the reason I start nothing new, you know, Nyam, the reason I start nothing new, she feels she started nothing new. Kenny Robinson, right? That's one of our top black Canadian comedians. When I was fresh off the boat, I see an advertisement saying, Kenny Robinson looking for fat-ass dancers for his late night comedy special. So as an actor, I decided I went down there and audition. And I kid you not, that is what the advertisements say on the papers. Kenny Robinson looking for fat-ass dancers for his late night comedy special. So I go down to the audition. When I reached in the room, I should have kept the Zeppo one time. Yeah, should have been a red flag. It was a room full of white men to audition me. Not one fat black sister on the auditioning panel. You know that shit can't happen, no? Anyhow, I danced and I get a call back. Yes, I get a call back. And I went back and I danced my ass off breathless to the running man, all kind of thing. But I didn't get picked, I didn't make the cut. Because this time they interviewed me. And I tell them that I'm the Jenny Craig diet. Strike her off the list. We're looking for fat-ass dancers and she's on a diet. Get her out of here. And that was the end of the fat-ass dancing days. It's not easy. So I just got back from Trinidad and Tobago just a couple days ago. And I wanted to actually go over to Tobago to get in, you know, a little sea bath and a little supply of curry, crab and dumpling and so on. And the whole of Tobago, not going to the beach no more. They ain't going to swim because a shark attacked a British tourist. They shut down 10 beaches. Not one soul in sight going for the regular swim. All the curry crab and dumpling vendors on the beach, they're looking at one another. Huh? Not one tourist in sight. And then the Tobago House of Assembly, smart as they are, decided they will put on a bounty for $10,000 anybody finding the shark and bringing the culprit in for $10,000. So all the bacon shark vendors in Maracas, they on a standstill because everybody, all fishermen looking for this one shark that attacked the tourists. They say all over Tobago lampposts, signs, wanted, one bull shark measuring 8 to 10 feet long by 2 feet wide. So apparently when the shark attacked the tourists, the shark must start to model. So you don't sure and know that it is a species shark named a bull shark and it measuring 8 by 10 by 2. Tobago fishermen and a witch hunt now, looking for this shark to collect and rake in $10,000. Fishermen from all Barbados, yes Barbados, they just come to Tobago anyway to fish and take this flying fish out, right? They come out, fishermen from Barbados come down to Tobago, searching Tobago waters, looking for this shark. But what I want to know is, how do they know when they catch the right shark that attacked the tourists to collect the $10,000? Just imagine. You put out your line and you're there waiting. Then all of a sudden you catch a string. And as you pull it up, the shark said it wasn't me. And the best shaggy was, it wasn't me. Only ask you go put on a bounty for somebody to catch a shark. The shark that attacked the man. Stupidity is fashionable. So you know, I've been having problems with my marriage, and I'm forced to see marriage counseling and so on. So one day, you know, while at in the therapy, my wife tell the counselor that I don't buy her flowers. So I tell the counselor, I never knew she used to sell flowers. I didn't know she sold flowers.
That's funny.
Yes, darling, it's very funny. I love sauce. Anybody in the house loves sauce? Yeah. All kinds of sauce. People sauce like this. Any sauce, man, pig foot, chicken foot, beef tongue. Talking about beef tongue, I remember saying I love beef tongue. And this woman who watched me and said, eat beef tongue, okay. That comes from a cow's mouth. I say, yeah, but does he egg though? Didn't come from Water. Yeah. Angus burger. You know, I always thought that Angus burger was just that, a hamburger. But I didn't realize that this Angus burger thing, it comes from a particular cow. How many of you knew that there's a cow called Angus? A strain of cow. I never knew that. There's a strain of cow called Angus. And a friend of mine out in Guelph.
So you call me a cow?
Huh?
So you call me a cow?
No, better than that. Anyhow, my friend by this Angus cow in Guelph, the service, his herd. He spent a couple thousands on this Angus bull. And he said, you know, you bring the bull and put it out there among the herd, and the bull not servicing the cows at all. He started feeling like he buy cat and bag. He gets set up. So he decided, you know what, he will call in the vet to inspect the cow, to see the bull, to see what's really going on. So true to form, the vet came, take a look at the bull, and he realized, you know, nothing wrong with the bull. He said, listen to me, it's just that the bull is young. Give him some time, and it will indeed start to service the herd in the farm there. But in the meantime, I'm going to give you these tablets. Are you going to give the bull these tablets once a day? And true to form, the farmer gave the bull the tablets once a day, and by the third day, the bull started to service the cows. Listen to me. He pulled down the whole farm. You see this notion of the cow jump over the moon? It is real. The bull jumped over the 3 feet fence and head out by the neighbor and start to pull the bulls down, all the cows down in that farm too. He said, look, Rhoma, the bull was like a mating machine. I don't know what it is in them tablets that the vet give him, but I really find it tastes like a peppermint. Wow. So my niece came to me the other day and said she wanted a loan of $1,000 because she was a little behind on her rent. And I said, no problem. Give me another day or two because, as artists, we're still trying to catch up since the pandemic. So, the disposable cash is not as ready as it used to be back in the day. But give me a day or two and I will check out my finances and see if I'll be able to afford to give her, lend her $1,000. And she went away. And the brother called me immediately to ask me what it is she wants. So I tell him, he said she too damn lie. Don't give her no money. She want the money to pay to get her boyfriend out of jail so that the both of them could be under the same roof for his birthday. I said, oh, it's so. So I called she back immediately. I said, come for the money, girl. Yeah. And I give she the $1,000, solid liquid cash. Give she the money and gone, she gone away. Next day, she called me shouting and screaming in my ears from the prison. Why it is I give her counterfeit money? I said, so that you and your boyfriend could be under one roof like that? Any side checks in the house? Any side checks in the house? No time in all day I haven't been a side check. You're too lying. I have been a side check, me ashamed to say it. No side checks in the house? Those are good things because when you reach this age, you can't be called no damn side check, okay? Side check, a side check is a person between, let me say, 18 to 26 years, right? That's a side check, all right? 26 to 30 is a side hand. After that, there's a yard forward. That eventually becomes the queen. Queen of England. You must just come for child. Yes. I mean, you never had that term that somebody wants you to stand for the child. There is no stupid term I ever hear. Stand where? Stand here? It really means that they want you to be the God parent. Alright? So, it's only me in Trinidad and say that. Nobody else in the Caribbean says that. Stand over there. Want you to stand for the child. People still have God, have God, mother and God, children and so on. That's still fashionable. Still? Okay, because the other day a friend of mine asked me to stand for the child. And I said, no problem, and I will have the opportunity to name the child as well. And if it's a girl, I will call her Kate, after the future Queen of England. And it so happens she ended up having twins. And I tell myself that I will cater for one and name the child Kate. So with twins, I will have come with a second name. So I named the second child Duplicate. Let's say it's the road. You will puff that business of wherever you name, all of a sudden everybody, there's a kind of witch hunt now about all those who have been going to his parties or been at his residence and so on. And of course, somebody said that Stevie Wonder was also one of his regulars at this residence. And somebody said to Stevie, so Stevie said, yes, I've been to his residence, but I never seen nothing. So the player coming at me, yes, nothing. Thanks to Jada, I don't mess with black women and their hair. No, I don't. But as far as I'm concerned, you see G.I. Jane, she did rock that bald head when the movie came out, eh? Yeah. How about Wakanda army of bald-headed women? Wicked. But you see, when you have Coco and Son, you have to look out for rain. Because I remember a time when as black women, we didn't used to mess with the rain after we pressed the hair. Hot combing, yeah? Nowadays it's plenty weave and wig, But back in the day, you used to have to look towards the skies or go out on your gallery, the porch, the veranda. And you put out your hands like so to see if you feel for any raindrops before you venture out, because you don't want your hair to turn back to a state of negritude. Nowadays we have, whether network channel and so on, but back in the day they didn't have that, But tonight I won't be talking about no black woman and their hair, no, or it wouldn't set me up. Instead, I will be talking about another hair. Yes, we're going there. The hair on your eyelash. Your eyelashes. What is this fixation with eyelashes? I'm talking to my black sister and them. Karen, you can relax. Karen, you can relax. I'm talking to my black sisters and them. Alright? What is all this fixation with eyelashes? I must be the last black woman standing without a fake eyelash. Yeah? You mean to say that? You know what I'm saying? Put your hand on the sailor. Alright, okay. Then I ain't feeling too bad then. Nope. I mean, when rain fall, you could shelter yourself under that sort of eyelash where I'm on. It's like a awning. It's like a whole umbrella. Open on top of your eyelid. Yeah? And the rate at which when you will soon have to shave your eye with that sack of hair you have on top of your eyelid. I see some eyelashes so extra. It's like a hairy spider take a position on top of her eyes. I know a sister. She wears so much for her eyelash till she okay, I know. She eyes on a bias. You don't know if she's looking at you or across from you. And things get even worse because she drives a white car and painting on top of two headlights. Guess what? Two eyelashes. You talk about jackassery. I often wonder about the notion of suicide bombers. Yeah. I mean, is that a career or something? As Caribbean people, you wouldn't catch me doing that kind of work out here. No. The few trainees they have in ISIS, you know what they are doing? Training others. They're not putting them on that detail. You see? Because to be a suicide bomber is all about timing. We can do that. This business about any time is training time. Bullshit. First to begin at Trinidad, that suicide bomber would not reach the appointed place on time. ISIS want to bomb a particular location in Port of Spain, downtown. And the designated bomber ain't come out today. Because he wake up late. And he stayed home to see where he cousin and brother, sister, Nenen, who come from away, Toronto, to be exact. He waited home to see what she bring for him. So he got me late and bomb had to wait. I don't know about if the community where he living in ain't throw a barbecue or no. And you know, we meat. We don't make joke with breast and thigh and leg and breast and wing and leg and thigh. So he ain't going nowhere. And another thing I have to mention is if you do decide to be a suicide bomber, okay, you can't throw an all-inclusive farewell bomb fact and print flyers advertising the occasion. That can't work. And if rain is in the forecast, forget it. The rain ain't even set up. But you don't decide you ain't going nowhere because rain going and fall. So you ain't going out today. And don't talk about if West Indies playing cricket. That is it. And you know, everything for me is a jump and wave and put your hand in the air and wave it like you just don't care. Next thing you know, Bravo hit a 6. And even though they send you downtown to bomb, you find yourself uptown at the Queen's Park Oval because that's where the line is. And you are playing in the middle of the stands, waving the ball in the air, saying, DJ, bravo, DJ, bravo, champion, 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 champion. That's my time out. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, you enjoy your little first act. But if you think you enjoyed this, you wait to see my headline act. This young lady, you have seen her on CTV's Roast Battle. She has opened for Russell Peters out in Brampton. I call her the Bombay Bombshell, but the reason why I think she's quite valid in this Caribbean comedy setting, what makes her valid is that she married a Jamaican man, Alright, so that's her only claim to fame to be here. Put your hands together and let's show some love for Krista.
Make some noise for Rhoma. Isn't she amazing? I love this. You guys, I get jealous because Rhoma could do a roll call off the top, right? Where all my Jamaicans at? Where all my Trinis at, right? I can't do that. I can't go, where all my Indians at? It'd just be me and the security guard out there. Like, I'm here. Present, I'm here. What about me? That's it. That's it. I was actually born and raised in India. Thank you. Good night. I was born and raised in India, man. When I was fairly young, my mom decided she wanted a big change of scenery. Yeah, she was sick of India. So she moved us all the way from India to Brampton. Yeah, it's like I never left. You know it's true. You know, what is the difference? Okay, wait. I'm being harsh. There is one difference. There are more white people. In India. Thank you, Iqbal. Thank you. You guys moved there. went to the Tim Hortons in my neighborhood, right? Drove up to the speaker and I ordered my coffee. The sweet Indian lady goes, okay, no problem, sure, double, okay, right away, right? And then she goes, tell me something, darling, would you like a donut? Or a samosa? Like, did she just whisper? Or a samosa? What is going? Wait a minute, is Tim Hortons selling samosas? Or are you selling samosas? I'll take two. Guys, I have good news. I finally got out of Brampton. That's right. I've moved to Stony Creek. Hamilton people, right? I didn't know this. I got a culture shock. Okay? Apparently, Stony Creek is full of Italians. And that's why they call it Tony Creek. It's like, oh my goodness, right? I was taking a walk in my neighborhood and this sweet old Italian couple stopped me. And they said, are you visiting? And I said, no, I live here, actually. And they looked at me with these big eyes, just bewildered. And I leaned in and I whispered, we're coming. I know they call Stony Creek Tony Creek now. Give my people a few years, that's about to be called Stony Seek. Okay. We're coming. I love it. I do have a special place in my heart for Jamaicans, because here's the thing, when I moved, yes, make some noise, they're lovely people. When I moved to Canada, I had like an Indian accent and I got made fun of a lot. And it was one group of people that took me in and protected me at school, and that's Jamaican people, right? Yeah. I remember like it was yesterday, I was in the schoolyard crying because someone made fun of me. And this Jamaican boy put his arm around me and he said, Crystal, no worry about your accent. From now on, you is my little pocket friend. Okay, Barrington, that's so sweet. Thank you. I met my best friend Suzette in school. The sweetest girl you'll ever meet, man. We're still friends to this day. The only thing about Suzette is like, she tries to give me advice about men, right? I remember the first day I met her in school, she was like, Crystal, come here. And she said to me, if you want a good looks, you need a Jamaican man, girl. Guys, I was 11 years old. What is going on in Brampton? I don't know. I love it. I have kids. You guys have kids? Make some noise if you have kids. I got kids, man. And here's the thing, when I had my kids, everyone's like, Crystal, your career's done. Right? How are you going to be out at night telling jokes when you have 2 babies at home? And look at me. I'm here on a Saturday night living my dreams, telling jokes to all you beautiful people, right? Yeah. My kids are in the car, so I can kind of see them a little bit. They're all right, man. They're all right. Just not that cool. They're fine. I can't get in though. The iPad is charged. I'm a good mom, you know? I had kids really close. My kids are actually 10 months apart. Exactly. You guys are like that too? 11 months. Wow. But I love it. I think it's a great thing because my girls are like this most of the time. right? But I feel like my life was a blur. I'm sure your mom can attest. Right? My life was a blur when they were coming up. Because like I couldn't do simple things like get somewhere on time with 2 babies. But mom, I'm gonna give you some advice. Because one day the tables are gonna turn.
Oh, it is.
Right? I'm gonna be a senior citizen one day. That's when I'm gonna get my revenge on my 2 girls. Because I'm gonna do the same thing they did to me, right? One day, they're gonna have to take me to a doctor's appointment. I'm gonna take my sweet time getting ready, okay? And as soon as I get to the car, I'm just gonna shit my pants. That's revenge. That's what y'all did to your mom back in the day, so. Here's the thing when you have 2 kids. Do you have just the 2 or is 3, 4? Look at you, beautiful. Make some noise. 4 kids looking 20 years old. Oh my goodness. I got 2, like I said, and you'll realize this pretty quick. When you have 2, there's usually one that's super smart. The other one, so cute. And if you didn't laugh at that, you are the dumb sibling. Just saying, okay? My little one, oh my goodness, I gotta get her a tutor, okay? Because my older one, she loves languages. She's obsessed. She can say hello in 15 different languages, right? And she comes over, she wants to practice. Go, okay, can you say hello in French? She says, bonjour. Can you say it in Spanish? Hola. Can you say it in Hindi? Namaste. She can go on and on. Like I said, my little one, ooh, she's so cute. She comes over, she's like, Mama, can I do languages too? I'm like, yeah, sure, baby. Come on over, right? Let's start simple. Can you say hi in French? This little girl looked me right in my eye and went, hi in French. She's cute, I tell you. She is cute. Man, I took my kids to the mall the other day. They tried to throw a tantrum and embarrass me. You remember those days, Mom? Oh boy, tried to embarrass me. Here's the thing, it didn't work, okay? Because you guys already know this, my kids are half Jamaican, okay? Suzette was right if you were listening. Kids are half Jamaican, they don't even look like me, okay? We're in the mall, they drop to the floor screaming. Full-blown tantrum. Like I said, my kids don't even look like me. They dropped to the ground. I just walked away. I stood beside the white lady staring at them and we both shook our heads like, oh my goodness, look at this. Kids these days, am I right? Can't let them embarrass you, you know? Here's the thing, the only thing that got me through the pandemic with 2 small babies was meditation, right? And I'm gonna teach you this meditation, it's from my culture. It helped me to calm down. It helped the kids to calm down. Are you guys ready for this? Here we go. Kids are driving you nuts. The first thing you're gonna do, take a deep breath in. Ready? Here we go. Try it. And then you do the chant for my culture, okay? You go, my God, please don't let me kill these kids tonight. And then you just blow it out, just. See how calm that makes you feel, right? Oh, you want to calm the kids down? Just blow it in their face, just. Good night, mommy loves you. These are just jokes, guys. Calm down. Don't call children gay. My kids are not really outside, okay? Calm down. There's one white waitress writing a Yelp review right now. Trying to take my kids. Don't do it. Here's the thing though, like if I I know I'm a good mom because I'm better than my mom, right? I think that's what your goal should be for you to raise your kids. Because there's certain things that we didn't get coming up, right? Like the other day, I heard my mom say something to my daughter and I was shocked. She said, "I love you." I was shocked. Okay, as an Indian mom, like Indian mothers do not show emotion. I tried. I was leaving that same day and I said, "Bye, Mom. I love you." And she said, "Yeah, good for you. Get out. Shut up." That's all I'm getting. Okay. The thing about an Indian mom is like my mom was super strict growing up. I'll tell you, this is how my mom looked. First of all, for years, I thought my mom had Parkinson's. Yeah, because she would just be standing in the kitchen, just going, I'm like, bro, we gotta get mom help. She's not stopping, you know? And then she always like looked like she smelled a poop. You know, she just... That was her happy face. Okay? And I could never argue with this woman, okay? I could never, because whatever I would try to say to her, she would repeat my argument. She would just go, "Yeah!" And just repeat my argument dismissively, right? Like I wanted to go out dancing. Of course, she said no. I'm like, "Mom, why can't I go dancing?" And she'd go, "Yeah! Why can't I go dancing?" That was a question. Okay. So one day I did something I shouldn't have done, okay? I had a little white friend in school. You guys know how this is gonna go. She was like, "My mom pisses me off all the time. And when she makes me angry, I just look at her and I go, 'Screw you.'" Exactly. Where were you when I needed you, crowd? Where were you? I went home, my mom, she did something to make me angry, right? I looked right at her and I said, "You know what, Mom? Screw you." Right? I thought I was gonna get beat into a coma. But this lady turned around and she went, "Yeah. You want to screw me only. Good, all the time you and your brother are wanting to screw me. Huh? Now if only your father would join that bandwagon." Gross. That's gross. Guys are clapping for my mom to get laid. That's gross. I love her. She made me stronger because she could never compliment me properly. Like she would compliment me and insult me at the same time, like when I was sitting right beside her, right? She'd be like, "Oh, you know my Krista? She's so pretty. She's a little bit fat, but she's so pretty." I'm like, I am right here, you know? I remember she took me, when I went back home to visit, she took me to this village in India that I spent a lot of my childhood in. And I felt so blessed to be in Canada because as soon as I got to the village, all I saw was poverty. You know, it was very sad. I got out of the vehicle and I looked to the left and all the villagers had gathered to greet me and they were so skinny, right? And I looked to the right and all the cows were there and they were so skinny, right? And I looked at the villagers, I looked at the cows, I looked at the villagers, I looked at the cows and I thought, oh my goodness, this week they're going to milk me. Yeah, that's it. You guys didn't love that one, that's okay. Sometimes you gotta try new stuff in between. You know what I mean? You don't always have to open for Russell Peters. You can try new stuff at Spade's Bar and Lounge. I love it. I did gain a little weight though. I did. And here's the thing, I'm trying to lose weight. Anyone actively trying to lose weight, make some noise? It's difficult, you know, it's difficult, guys. I got an Apple Watch to try and lose weight. Don't get an Apple Watch, okay? My Apple Watch alerted me early in the morning. Wow, Crystal, a workout so early, way to start the day. Guys, I was just trying to put on my jeans. Okay, breathing heavy to put on my pants. Okay. And I find like, now that I'm a little bit heavier, like I sweat in places that I didn't even know existed. Okay, I'm just gonna say it, ladies, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. I sweat in this, don't cover your face, you know. I sweat in this place, it's like, I'm just gonna say it, okay? It's between my vagina and my thighs. It's right here, I call it my vagina. It's right there. And what am I supposed to do? I can't do it. I can't, if your armpits are sweaty, you can go like this, catch a little breeze, right? I can't plie in a food basics and just, I can't do that to dry it up. It's hard. It is hard out here. These are not jokes. This is the truth. This is therapy. And it's cheaper for me to do it here. So, thank you. Right? And I find like my underwear has changed. It's weird. Like now I wear functional underwear with coverage. Sis, you know what I'm talking about, right? Because here's my problem. I have a big bottom. I do. I know I try to hide it, but it's there, right? I wear regular underwear. I walk around for a few hours. It just turns into a thong. You know? It's gone. And listen, I tried to get risky the other day. I put on a thong. I was feeling myself, yes. I walked around for a few hours. I was like, wait a minute, did I even put on underwear today? It is gone. It is gone. He is smiling very much for that visual, sir. You're welcome. You are welcome. I love it. It's gone. It's gone. That's right. I feel very blessed because I've lost a lot of people in my life lately, and I feel blessed to have celebrated my 30th birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was like 11 years ago. I'm 41. I'm 41, and I know you guys are like, that's so young. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are like, shut up, Crystal. 41 is nothing. But as an Indian woman, I am worried about aging. Okay, because I feel like Indian women, we're cute until one day we're just not. Okay, and we all know who the best agers are. Black women, you guys are the best agers. I am so jealous, right? And white women, I'm so grateful that I get to watch you age, because I feel so good about myself. Oh, thank God you guys laugh. Thank God you guys laugh, because not the waitress. But you know what? You guys, oh, she's smiling. She's not gonna beat me up later. That's good. That's nice. This is why I love you guys. You guys are real, okay? Because I did this joke for a convention of 300 white women. They did not like that joke at all. I was like, I don't care, you know? Guys, a group of them followed me after the show. They were like, excuse me, are you that girl that did that joke? Are you that girl that did that joke about white women? How rude, right? And I looked at the one girl and I was like, honestly sis, first of all, you shouldn't frown because it's not good for it's not, don't, just trying to help, and then I ran. I love getting older. I'm just like, give it to me. I love it. You know why? Because the more I get older, the more I don't care about things that I used to care about. Right? You learn to live differently. Like in my 20s, ladies, I used to shave my legs in the winter. What? What a waste of time. Right? The other day I wore those pants. pants, those jeans with the rips in them, I just shaved where the rips are. That's it. That's all you're getting, okay?